Everybody, welcome to Fist Bump Friday 2.0. So, what do you do with someone who has less than a 620 FICO? So, for argument's sake, let's say it's less than a 660 FICO. I will tell you what most of the industry does. If you're less than a 660, 659, most people are just going to get thrown into an FHA loan, which you say, well, that's great because it's kind of the safety net for you don't qualify for anything else, and here you go. Well, what happens if you have 50% down, but you just happen to have a 640 FICO and you get thrown into an FHA loan and you still have to pay PMI? So, what are the alternatives for that, people? Well, it really gets kind of sketchy because the industry has adopted pretty much across the board that 620 is where conventional loans tap out. And what if there is another way to keep them in a similar product, avoid FHA, and kind of deal with the FICO as a separate issue? Well, closing a 563 FICO that's not FHA, lots of equity, don't have to deal with PMI. So don't always get hung up on FICO score minimums or requirements. You probably heard all of them at seminars or people throw flyers at you. Those can be helpful. However, they're not always the be all end all when it comes to these loans. And we have an option for those people. Believe me, these folks were blown away because no one else was offering them this option. They just didn't want to pay PMI because they had lots of equity. So it was frankly stupid to go into an FHA loan, and we had that option for them. So keeping on the rails of different things that we do, that I thought was a great example. I mentioned it briefly before, but just wanted to expand on that a little bit. So if you got someone in that scenario, happy to take a peek at it, see if we can help them out, and we'll talk to you soon.